everyone, what's up? It's Friday, TGIF. I just finished 4 classes and I did a live on Instagram with my friend Lizzie, and now I'm deciding spontaneously to film this video for YouTube. The idea today is to share something with you that I've been doing now for, I think, just about a year. I'm going to be showing you the process of an ice bath. So, come take a bath with me. There are loads of reasons why I take ice baths, and there are also a lot of scientifically proven health benefits. If you're interested in learning more about that, I will share something in the description explaining the health benefits of ice baths and cold therapy, but I'm not going to give you a science lesson today. Personally, I follow a method called the Wim Hof method, which is named after its founder and creator, Wim Hof. He's also a super interesting person, and I'll share some information about him in the description as well. So the Wim Hof method is basically breathing techniques and cold therapy together. I have a health condition which is called POTS, Postural Orthostatic Tachycardia Syndrome. I'll also explain in the description, I'll give you a link that explains it. So basically the first thing we need to do is take my portable ice bath out and set it up. Now, I live in quite a small apartment in Madrid, Spain, so I don't have a bath, and I also have a tiny shower. Like, this thing is tiny. You'll see. All right, so first let's set up the ice bath. Before I change into my comfy clothes, I wanted to show you my outfit because I think it's cute and I like these pants. So, here you go. Okay, now I'm gonna change into my ugly clothes. My ice bath. So, you kind of have to assemble it. It's pretty easy. But it does take a while. Also, I apologize if you hear a weird noise. That's my heating system kicking in. That noise is what I'm talking about. Today it's quite cold outside, so my heating is just constantly kicking in, but I'm definitely going to need that heat after my ice bath, so. Okay, this is a cover for the ice bath that you can like put on top of you if you want a hot bath, but like a sauna kind of effect, but we don't need this. So we can just throw it over there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 poles that you need to put into the ice bath to keep it upright. Whoa. That's one. I'm supposed to use this pump to inflate the sides, well, the top circle. This goes directly into the nozzle thing, and then it's ready to go. Let me just let out a little bit of air. What the fuck? How do you let out the air? Let it out. Come on. Just let it out, man. This is so weird. Step is putting this tap in the bottom so that all the water doesn't just leak out. Okay, now we have to get this huge thing into this tiny bathroom. Can you see how narrow this bathroom is? And that tiny square is indeed my shower. It really doesn't fit, as you can see. I kind of just tried to make it a similar shape to the shower, so I kind of have to force it to be a square shape. Welcome to my bathroom. My tiny bathroom. I can even touch both sides of the bathroom, and I can't even extend my arms. Do you also have a tiny bathroom? Let me know in the comments. So, the next step is to fill the ice bath with cold water. We fill it with the coldest water, and then you add ice. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the shower hose to fill the bath. Once it's full, we will go to the store and grab the ice. Okay, the bathtub is full. Let's go get some ice. As you may or may not know, I recently hurt my foot. If you want to know how I did it, you can watch my Valencia vlog. But basically, when I leave the house, I have to wear this. So the ice bath is definitely going to help with the pain and the inflammation. So let's go. Currently carrying 10 kilograms of ice. Help. Oh my god. I'm dying. Look, it has my name on it. Okay, so the key here is to work fast because the ice is going to melt. So let's get started. 10 kilograms of ice, which is 6 bags. The starting temperature without the ice is 10 degrees Celsius, which is already quite cold, but I want it even colder. This is when I start to get nervous, so I'm going to play some relaxing waves in the background to help me. We're going to set a timer for 3 minutes. So I'm gonna try 3 minutes. I think that's like the minimum amount of time that you should do if you're gonna do an ice bath. You should never surpass 15 minutes. That's like really extreme. The longest I've ever done is 8 minutes, but I haven't done an ice bath in a really long time. So I'm just gonna start with 3, see how I feel, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's take the temperature of the water before we start. My arm is already numb just from doing that. Okay, 6 degrees Celsius. Yikes. Something super important to remember when you do an ice bath is breathing. When you first go into the water, your body obviously goes into shock, and the first thing that happens is your chest kind of gets really tight and you might lose your breath. You kind of gasp. So what I like to do, and what Wim Hof teaches, is that you should breathe in and then exhale strongly when you get into the water. Also, just get in really fast. A lot of people go in slowly, but I prefer to just get in there and get it done and don't think about it too much. Woo! So, it's really, really important to control your breathing when you're in here and to stay calm, because the initial shock and the first minute are normally the worst. So you just have to try and relax your body and breathe.
So I think I've probably been in here for maybe 40 seconds and my body is already kind of adjusting. Your body is definitely gonna go completely numb. I can't feel my body right now, but I know that this is healing, it's reducing inflammation, and it's really making me feel awake and alive. So that's good. Whew. I think I'm gonna do about 1 more minute. I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, time to get out. The ice is melting and I can't feel my body. So it is normal for your skin to go very, very red. And also you will probably feel very hot, but that's normal. So as you start to warm up after the ice bath, you might start shivering, and that's not so good. So you want to make sure you get into dry clothes as quickly as possible. Movement, definitely moving your body is really important because you need your body to heat up properly again, because you don't want to get hypothermia. That's not fun. So yeah, I have comfy socks. I feel like I have so much more energy today. This whole day I was so tired. Right now I feel like I just drank 5 cups of coffee. I don't have any pain in my body anymore. I feel like I can breathe a little bit deeper. Cold therapy, if you want to try it, definitely do. It's definitely not for everybody. Some people love it, some people hate it. At the beginning, I think you always hate it because it's really difficult. But once you start feeling those benefits, you realize that the discomfort that you feel is 100% worth it. If you do want to try getting into cold therapy, you can start with cold showers and then do an ice bath, but also make sure you check with your doctor because, you know, it can be dangerous and you need to do it properly. Check out Wim Hof if you're interested in this kind of thing because his methods are amazing. The breathing techniques that he does are really, really life-changing. Really cool. But yeah, I'm really happy. I feel really good. I hope that was interesting for you guys to watch. I hope you enjoyed seeing me become a popsicle and freeze. And yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy this this peaceful, euphoric feeling that I'm getting right now from being in that cold water. I feel great, and I hope you feel great, and I hope you have a great evening, or afternoon, or morning. Who knows? I don't know when you're watching.